Hey, Flowing Wells coach Scott Cortese, third year here at Flowing Wells. I mean, you got a lot of guys who've been 3-4 year varsity guys, but how have you grown with them? How do you feel like you've grown with the program? Also?
Well, I think they're really buying into the weight program we put in the off season, and we obviously got shortchanged last year. Weren't allowed to work out, and this is like last go around being able to work out. We had 30 plus kids in the weight room like every day we were working out, which was fantastic. And it was nice thing about it was all summer long it was the same core group. And that was the same group that went up to camp with us in Payson and so on. So we really are a tight-knit group, which is nice to have.
Right. So how about yourself with the program, though? Because you were an assistant before, right?
I was an assistant here 1 year.
And you were a head coach, too.
I was head coach at Catalina Foothills High School for a little bit, yeah.
So what's it like now to be leading your own program and hopefully finally getting a full season?
Yeah, that'd be nice. It's exciting. Yeah. You know, it's one of those things. After I stopped being the head coach at Foothills, I went and I was a DC at Marana, and even 1 year I was a DC at Amphi. And I never really thought about being a head coach again because I was happy on the defensive side of the ball. Worked 1 year here with Coach Brunencat, which was fantastic, and basically just fell in love with the place, fell in love with the kids. So when Coach Brunencat got promoted to AD, I got my wife's permission, so I was able to put in for the job, and it's been great. I mean, it's a great place to be. They're great kids to work with, and like last year, for instance, the biggest thing came from last year was, even though we didn't know we were going to have games from week to week, and other coaches could echo this too, everybody was at practice, even though you didn't know till Wednesday whether you were going to play that Friday, our attendance was perfect at practice. Our kids were dedicated, they were committed, and their 3 games was probably the best 3 games they've ever had. So.
Right. Now, a lot of seniors on this team, right? That's what your guys are saying.
We've got quite a few seniors, but to be honest with you, we've got a lot of inexperience too, because a lot of them missed last year.
Right.
In fact, we had quite a few of our kids that would have been sophomores last year on the line actually were held out. Okay. So our line is mostly juniors, and we have some experience sprinkled in with those, but a lot of them are just learning as we go. They're great kids. They've been with us all summer long, so they know our system now. But it's still kind of interesting to see what's going to happen when the bright lights come on.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately, you can't play a home game. You might not be able to play a home game, right? Because of the field.
Yeah.
How have you used that as a motivational or learning point for them?
We've talked about it, and the nice thing about it is it's kind of not only a challenge, but there's some unique opportunities with it. Like, for instance, we're going to be playing a Saturday game at Tucson High, and it's going to be a doubleheader with our JV team. So we're going to play Mountain View on a Saturday at Tucson High. Our JV will play at 2 against Mountain View, and then we'll play at 6. So that's an opportunity that we wouldn't have had if it wasn't for the fact our field wasn't available. So there's a lot of different opportunities out there. It's disappointing that the field's not there right now. We are shooting for the last 2 games of the year. We'll see weather permitting, but how that goes with the monsoons.
What about personnel-wise? Who are some of your leaders you're going to count on this?
Well, you interviewed 2 of them already, Tyler and Jonathan. And interesting about those 2 guys, they play on rugby team in the off season. So they both play rugby, so they don't shy away from the contact and whatnot. Other leaders is our Mike linebacker, Pedro Rosario. He's one of our leaders. He's a junior. He got a lot of time last year playing too. And then really, our 2 quarterbacks have kind of stepped up. They're both inexperienced right now as far as varsity play, but they're both stepping up, and they both bring different things to the game. So it's been kind of interesting to see that.
What are their names?
We have Alex Madrid. Okay, Alex Madrid is our junior quarterback, and then we have Chris Martinez. Chris Martinez is our senior quarterback.
Okay. Are you looking at 2 quarterbacks for the beginning?
We haven't decided it quite yet. I know the first game's like a couple days away, but I'm not gonna show my hand.
I tried.
That's all right, no problem.
No, but it's great to see you again. I remember interviewing you 2 years ago before the season started.
Sure.
Now you're in your 3rd year. So excited to cover you guys. So
good.
Best of luck to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Thanks.